Everybody got their own story of what went on. What's your take on the Dream Team?
It was crazy. It was incredible because it's like, you know how, like, first of all, we all got tremendous egos. To be great, you got to have an ego. And with the perfect storm, so Magic was pissed because Scotty had just locked him up in the finals. So he wanted revenge. Clyde Drexler kept insinuating that he was mad at, he thought, I'm just as good as Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And Michael's was ballistic. So you got those two matchups. You got me and Karl Malone, we're the two best power forwards in the world. And we're like, motherfucker, we're the best two, but I'm the one.
I'm not two, yeah.
Then you got Patrick and David trying to prove who's the best center in the world. And it was like, no, motherfucker, I want you to know. Everybody was just like going at it like that. And it was so intense. And it was so much fun because we had respect. Like, Carl's one of my best friends. But like, I want that motherfucker to know, no, I'm the best motherfucking power forward in the world.
The world, yeah.
And I get a chance to prove it. You don't have John Stockton and those guys, and I don't have we get to prove it every day. So you had that backdrop. So every day was like a game 7. I mean, it was so intense. But we still remained friends after it was over. But man, our egos, it was so much fun. But it was in the practices. I've never in my entire basketball life, I've never been in anything as intense as those practices because everybody has something to prove. But it was so much fun though, man. It was awesome.
Was it the passing of the torch where it's kind of MJ's was kind of coming on his, or he was there already?
He was already there.
But
he was already there.
Magic explains it as kind of the passing of the torch to his NBA.
It was his NBA. He was already the man, but what that did was it took us worldwide. And David Stern, who's a genius, everybody that made the NBA a real international game. Because when you talk to guys like Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, Detlef Schrempf, great players, they're like, that's our first, Tony Parker. He's like, that's the first time I really knew about NBA basketball. Because, at that time, I'm so old. People don't even understand. People think basketball always been on television. There used to be one game a week on NBC. There was no ESPN. There was no TNT. So most people in my generation, they couldn't get games overseas and things like that. Right. All those guys, when you talk to them, it's like the NBA, that was my first recollection of NBA basketball, was the Dream Team.
Yeah.
And so, but it was so crazy, man. I'll give you an example. So in our hotel, you couldn't get in unless you were on the Dream Team or NBA or part of the Olympic thing. So from here to that wall was the bus. There was 3,000 to 5,000 people standing there every day just to watch us get on the bus, screaming the whole time.
Barcelona? Was that Barcelona?
Barcelona, yeah. I mean, they could only see us 20 feet to walk to the bus. It was 3,000 to 5,000 people out there every single day. Along the highway, because we had, this shit's how crazy. On the side of the bus, we had a cop with on front and a guy with a machine gun. On each side of the bus, we had 3 police cars in front, 3 police cars in the back, and a helicopter above the bus the whole time. So people knew we were coming. Along the highway, there must have been thousands of people just standing
with their cars
on the side of the highway, just holding up signs.
Dope.
It was the craziest thing. We're driving, there's people on the highway holding up Magic, Bird, Jordan signs. I mean, it was surreal. I mean, it was and we were kind of in shock, to be honest with you, because we didn't know how big it was going to be. I mean, we knew it was gonna be something, but to see it live, like, yo, man, there's 3,000 people standing outside the hotel just to get a glimpse of us.
Right.
I mean, obviously Magic, Bird, and Michael were the three guys, but like we were in their flow.
If I'm not mistaken,
big.
you led that team in scoring though, didn't you?
I led it in scoring, and
Yeah.
rebounding.
Yeah.
It was easy though. Yeah.
It was easy though.
Basketball, man, basketball was so easy to me. I got the best compliment ever from Chuck Daly. He pulled me aside one day. He says, "You're the second best basketball player in the world." I said, "Who bet me?" And I started laughing. We both started laughing because obviously Michael was it. He says, "I can get an appreciation watching you play every day." I said, "Coach, let me just tell you this." I said, "I'm a really good player. I can get you 30. I can get you 20 rebounds." I said, "It's hard to do it when the whole defense is stacked against you when you're playing in an NBA game."
Yeah.
I said, "But when I'm playing with these dudes,
Easy.
this shit is easy." I said, "I can score anytime I want to. I can get a rebound anytime I want to." I says, "This like when I got traded to Phoenix, when I got MVP." I said, "Man, I've been a great player. I just got help now."
Yeah.
I said, "I got Dan Marley and Kevin Johnson." I said, "But I was a much better player in Philly. I just didn't have no help." I said, "But my first year in Phoenix," I said, "Wait, y'all giving me Dan Marley and Kevin Johnson and Ced Ceballos? Oh yeah, we good. I mean, we good." And so it was easy. If you're a great player, the game is easier with the better players you play with.
Yep.
Round mound to rebound. That nickname.
So if you go back and look at my history, so we were trying to drum up support at Auburn because, we're a football school. So they came to me and says, "Hey, do you mind?" Because they were going to do a story on me for Sports Illustrated. And I said, "Whatever y'all do, whatever help the program, because I need some help. I need some help because we ain't no good. I need some help." And they made a list of like Crisco Kid, the wide low from Leeds.
Crisco Kid, wow, you was a ball-headed out. Crisco, what was Crisco?
You know the cooking oil.
that cooking
No, I'm saying,
grease.
but what it had to do with?
No, just
You like
it has
food?
something to do with food. Yeah. See, you don't know anything about that big ass white.
Yeah,
the big scoop.
Yeah.
The big scoop of
Yeah.
Crisco.
The blue jar, yeah.
Crisco Kid,
The Crisco Kid.
wide low from Leeds,
Wide low from Leeds.
bread truck, the good time blimp,
The bread
the
truck.
round mound of rebound. So they had.
They call him the bread truck now.
Yeah.
Though. All that money he getting, the bread truck.
Yeah, no, so they had a list. Because actually, I remember doing something on camera one time. There was about 10 of them total of nicknames they had for me. And I think bread truck, I was bread truck for a minute. And then by the end of my sophomore year, I was leading the league in rebound again. I think that's when it switched to round mound and rebound.
Round mound to
Yeah.
rebound.
But man, it was they were doing anything to drum up support.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
That one stuck with you though.
Yeah.
Round mound to rebound
Yeah.
stuck with you.
Hey, for less than a Big Mac, you can support this channel, unlock badges, emojis, early access, and even priority replies. Want to go full GOAT? Get shoutouts, exclusive chat rooms, and all the perks from the previous level. What are you waiting for? Join now.